Hey guys, welcome back. Got this nice about 2-pounder on this brand new prototype max tackle jig right here. It's really similar to the billy jig that they make, but it's a trocar hook mold with a little bit. It's a higher class billy jig basically. It's a little bit more. It's the first fishing day for me. Like a 3-pounder on a jig. We're out here. It's low 30s right now. A lot of guys start packing up the equipment and bringing in the boats this time of year, but we're still out here fishing. Low 30s, wind times are like 20-30 miles per hour, and the only thing we've got going for us is the sun itself. So the sun's out, which is nice. So it's enabled us to stay warm enough to get out here and fish. But we're really we got a huge rain last night. A lot of the water's been pushed up against the shore. If you take a look out there, there's a bunch of reeds that are dead, and it's creating a perfect habitat for these fish. Believe it or not, these fish are 5 to 10 feet off the shoreline where these reeds are. And we're just fishing and flipping different types of baits in here just to get the fish. So this is prime time for fall fishing if you want to catch some 3+ fish here in northern Illinois, so stay tuned. There she is.
Where's the camera? You going?
I think that's already filming. It's good right now, man. Fishing ain't bad.
No way.
Yeah.
Same spot?
Yeah. Oh, son, they on fire right now. Fire. Boom. Look at that. This max tackle jig's tearing them up, folks. Nothing huge, but we are bound to cross some toads in here. We fished here in the summer, and we know they're in here. Talk about some aggressive fishing. This is where it's at right now. I mean, yesterday we had tornadoes just, I'd say, 30 to 40 miles south of us. And, hey, we're still out here fishing, but we want to keep our thoughts and prayers for those guys who got hit by the tornado near Coal City and stuff like that. So, wishing you guys luck and wishing you a good recovery. Hopefully get some hunting and some fishing down soon. Hey guys, welcome back. Stuck this little guy right here on that max tackle jig. This is the flat-sided one made for skipping. Parker and I are out here trying out this jig. Still a prototype in the prototyping process. We switched spots to a little bit less grassier area. We're finding that it was just a little bit too grassy to throw this jig. So we're fishing now an area where there's not a whole lot of grass, and just kind of pitching some of these spots, just pop one off. That's 2 fish and 2 casts, so we'll get back to the others and catch some more. Oh, look at that. Oh, shoot. Probably one of the biggest ones we've gotten out of here. Look at the mouth on that puppy. And that's on that max tackle prototype jig right there. It's really cool because you can skip this. I'm actually under a tree right now. Kind of hard to get an overhand cast, so I'm just kind of skipping it under there. And I popped this nice one. They're schooled up on a little brush pile that's down there. In the summertime, we come down here and fish it. We get nice fish, but nothing like this. That's actually a really nice one for this lake. Max tackle. That's where it's at. Stay tuned. Got another one here. This one's pretty nice too. Probably about 2 pounds. Again on that jig. And I think what this jig's doing is it's got that flat head on there, and a lot of this is really firm bottom, so this head's just kind of standing up like that, and you got that little crawl like that. It's just kind of standing up and getting right in their face. These fish are definitely not as active as they normally would be because the water is so cold, but oh, look at that. Right to the roof of the mouth there. Just skip that right under that little branch right there. I was figuring there's probably some brush that fell from the tree just yesterday with being so windy and stormy. So there's probably some fresh brush under there. Those fish are hiding tight to. First pitch under there. And pop this little 1 1/4, 1 1/2 pounder. Right to the roof of the mouth, right where it needs to be. Crush plate's all red, so you can tell they're feeding on insects and crawls, which is a good sign. So catch you guys later and stay tuned. Hey guys, real quick, I want to break down what I'm doing today Jack and I are throwing jigs while Peric's still on the crank, but the jig I'm specifically throwing today is a Max Tackle prototype jig, specifically designed for skipping under low-hanging branches and docks. Not fishing a whole lot of docks today, but what I am doing is I'm fishing some low-hanging branches because I'm expecting there to be some fallen brush from last night's storm. So I'm throwing this jig right here, and if you can take a look there, it's got a really wide, flat bottom to it, almost like a stone. If you were to go skip a stone, if you've ever done that before, you look for a really flat, smooth rock. And the flatter and the lighter and the smoother it is, the longer it'll go. Another cool thing about this bait is once you get it onto that branch, it's flat. That flat head allows that bait to stand up and push those claws up in an upright position, especially when these fish are really finicky. They're looking in a downwards position and they're maintaining bottom contact. So having a bait that kind of gets right up in their face like that can be really key and really good when you're fishing. I'm fishing murky water to kind of clearish murky water, so black and blue is perfect. So that's basically what I'm doing today. Real quick, I just want to show you how this bait looks when you skip it. So we'll check that out right now. You'll see that's kind of how it works, but it's really anyone who doesn't know how to skip or who isn't really good at it, especially with a bait caster, can do this like a pro.